I am Cormac, and I'm here to talk about a very pressing matter, a matter that everyone else seems to be ignoring, that we've been pretending won't happen for a long time now. And that matter is the invasion of octopuses upon humanity. They're coming. They're coming, people. They're coming to take over the world, take over the oceans first, then the land. They will devour every human child, everyone. No one will be spared from the horrifying apocalypse. You might think that I'm crazy now, and you'd probably be right, but I may be crazy, but my beliefs about octopuses taking over the world is perfectly and completely sane. And I'm going to prove that to you in this video. So as we can see from this video, octopuses use shells as tools. Well, more like shelters, you know? They use them as shelters. As mobile shelters, like a caravan, kind of. They walk on the bottom of two shells, like so, as we can see here. Can you see? They walk across the ocean floor with two shells. But as soon as a predator comes by, they hide in the bottom shell and put the other shell over their head. This is so they can hide from an incoming predator. Because when the predator sees it, it just thinks, oh, that's a coconut. And predators are very dumb, so they don't realize that it's kind of ridiculous to think that a coconut could have gone all the way out here. But this just shows the true cunning of these invertebrates. Now this is proved. The long-held idea that octopuses, although smart for invertebrates, aren't particularly smart against mammals. This idea is completely wrong. Octopuses are smarter than every mammal. Okay, maybe not every mammal, but they are close, goddammit. They are at least in the top 20, but they're making it past the top 20 to the top spot on the intelligent animals list. One day they'll soon be as intelligent as humans. That is assuming they're not already as intelligent as humans, and they're just hiding their intelligence from us. But so what if octopuses use tools? I hear you say. Although they are smart, octopuses have proven time and time again to, unlike most intelligent creatures, be very unsocial. They only really meet with other octopuses once a year. Well, not once a year, once in their lifetime, and that's to breed. And sometimes the female octopus devours the male octopus since they're bigger. So yeah, not very good there. However, there is one octopus species where this doesn't happen, and that was the wrong image. There is one octopus species where this doesn't happen, and that is the larger Pacific striped octopus. Well, I don't know why it was just called the larger Pacific striped octopus rather than the large Pacific striped octopus. I mean, what is it larger than? A teacup? I don't know. It's a very, very peculiar name. So, as you can see from this, gosh, I love you. I'm also going to have to give credits to these in the description. Apparently, this is from Mother Nature Network. It's probably not the actual person who made this image. I'm going to have to scour it and to find the person who did make it. So, gosh, I love you. I'm so glad that we're the larger Pacific striped octopuses. Of course you're glad. You're a male. And anyway, so you see, unlike most species of octopus, where the female will sometimes eats the male, and the male just casually strips off its reproductive or tentacle, it's one tentacle that doubles as a reproductive organ, because octopuses have that, and just kind of gives it to the female, weirdly. These octopuses actually do. I feel like I'm going to get censored if I say this. So the point is, there's less aggression. The female, they mate for longer, and the female does not try to devour the male alive. There's a distinct lack of that happening in this species. And personally, I think that's a terrible thing, because they're taking over the world! But another thing besides that, I've heard on the internet, I've heard on the internet that they live in groups of 40. So it must be true, but seriously though, I actually found this on a somewhat professional looking website. You can go search it up if you want to. Just look up, striped Pacific octopuses, and you'll probably find it eventually. Oh, but I hear you saying this is just one small species of octopus that is fairly social and lives in groups of 40. Most octopuses aren't like this. They don't do things. They just live out their lonely lives. These are the only exceptions. Well, you'd be wrong if you thought that. Because although most other octopus species are non-social in general, they have been known to get into small gatherings, or as I like to call them, and some people on the internet like to call them, octopus cities, where they are making super advanced bioweapons and chemical weapons and nuclear weapons to wipe out all of humanity. Okay. So as we can see from this, and I don't know how well you can see this. Yes. So, as you can see, I'll read this out for you. In Jervis Bay, off eastern Australia, researchers recently spotted 15 gloomy octopuses. These are regular octopuses that usually don't gather in groups, congregating, communicating, dwelling together, and even evicting each other from dens. And at a site scientists named Octolantis. So, as you can see, they even evict others from the city. They ban other octopuses from the city. They're exiling them. This is the beginning of civilization, people. Soon the agricultural revolution will happen. Then the industrial revolution. But that's only assuming that it hasn't happened already in secret. Okay. So, since we found 2 of these cities so far, Octopolis, let me find Octopolis. History of Octopolis. Octopolis, see? It's not clear what led to the creation of Octolantis, or if these sorts of congregations are common. At least one other gloomy octopus site was found recently, though it was discovered in 2009, not far away from Jervis Bay, and named Octopolis. Octopolis. I think it's supposed to be a play on Metropolis. Octopolis. So, I mean, it was considered a total anomaly when it was first found. So, we found, so to recap what I just said when you weren't there, when you couldn't hear, we have now found Octopolis. Well, if you found that before. So that's another octopus den gathering, and was found in 2009. This proves that these octopus gatherings are more common than we think. And it also proves that they're planning to take over the world! Okay, so, Octopolis. So since we found 2 of them recently, and it's only recently that we've been able to discover these kind of things because of better equipment and underwater cameras, this means that these octopus cities have likely been around for thousands of years! So yes, the octopuses are taking over. They've even began to build gatherings that are somewhat common. Okay, so Octolantis, the original team of marine biologists led by Professor David Shield of the Alaska Pacific filmed these creatures exhibiting complex social behaviors that seem to contradict the received wisdom that these cephalopods are loners. Okay. But this isn't the only horrifying thing. All of this would be actually the larger Pacific octopus again. So what if they live? So what if they live in gatherings, I hear you say? I mean, even if they do live in small gatherings, they'll still never be as intelligent as humans, right? I mean, all they do is use coconut shells, right? That's the only smart thing octopuses have accomplished, right? Right? Wrong! You see, octopuses, there's another remarkable thing that the larger Pacific octopus can do besides just live in a group. You see, you sort of see this within this image. These octopuses, I have footsteps by my door. Someone's sticking up. Who goes there? Okay. But slight paranoia there for a bit. So as you can see, they're reaching one tentacle out to touch the shrimp on the back. This makes the shrimp leap out into the octopus's tentacles so he can eat them with their beak. Now, I like to show the video for this. There's a video and all. But I feel like that might be slow. That might cause my video to be taken down. So, yeah. So, yes. They can think actively. They see once a shrimp gets touched, it leaps away from where it was touched. So, they use this to see They use it, and they also realize that the shrimp focuses on them when they're near. So they realize to their advantage that if they touch the shrimp on the back, it will make them leap into their arms. They are observing the behavior of these creatures and then using their logic to predict what will happen if it does a certain thing. That is incredibly intelligent. It's human level intelligence, in fact. So they're taking over the world. But what, I hear you say, these creatures aren't common. I mean, I've never seen one on the beach. So, I mean, we probably won't be enough of these creatures. They're probably not common enough to form large civilizations of like 400. Well, you may think that. But once again, you'd be wrong! Because you see, octopus population, unlike many other populations, isn't being decreased by climate change or global warming. Well, that's both really the same thing. It's not being decreased by climate change. It's not being, I might have said increased by that. It's not being damaged by climate change. In fact, the octopus population is only gaining its numbers. So, as you can see in this, you can barely even see this. So let me make it a little more clear. How do I make it? I'm gonna have to edit this. Let me just, yeah. So, whoa. So even this paper agrees with me. Something strange is happening to the oceans. As coral reefs wither and fish reefs collapse, octopuses are multiplying like mad. As soon as they perceive weakness, they will amass an army and invade the land too. Now, you can see the knowledge this person possesses. They for a second believed with me, but then the quote unquote common sense that we've been taught to believe in for so long guided them astray, as they now thought that last statement was probably pure paranoia. But I guess if unlike me, they hadn't done their research, they couldn't possibly know that this was a definite fact, not just a small possibility. Probability, I guess. Okay, the last statement is probably pure paranoia. That's a lie. But it is a bit unsettling with cephalopods, squids, octopuses, cuttlefish. Okay, it's not just octopuses populations are booming. It's the entire cephalopod group. Their buddies, the squids, and their buddies, the cuttlefish, are doing it too. Now, you know my theory, my hypothesis, really, but it's a good hypothesis, is that eventually, as other creatures start dying out, octopuses will be forced to eat other cephalopods. So they'll have to become again, and since they're intelligent creatures, the octopuses will have to be able to outsmart even cuttlefish. Well, they can already do that, but they'll have to really outsmart cuttlefish. They'll have to be group hunting and everything, so the octopuses can devour their other cephalopod relatives. It'll happen, everybody. It'll happen, and this will cause the intelligence of an octopus, to only get larger and larger and more ridiculously amazing with time. Oh, that was my cocoa. It spilled all over my desk. Oh, that's terrible. Demon in my house. It's walking around making noise outside my door. Oh, so I'm gonna have to clean that cocoa up before it soaks into my thing. So, fudge. Okay, let me just get this tissue. What do I even use this tissue for? And get it up. You see the octopuses. They know me. They know I see through their cute and cuddlesome disguise. And I'm still recording, right? Yeah, I'm still recording. So yes, the octopuses, they're taking over. So the person says, it is a bit unsettling that cephalopods, squids, octopus, cuttlefish are booming and sizes don't know why. An analysis published today in Current Biology indicates that the numerous species across the world's oceans have increased in number since the 1950s. The consistency was the biggest surprise, said lead study author Zoe W. of the University of Adelaide. Cephalopods are notoriously variable. The population's abundance can flourish widely, both within and among species. So yes. So you see, many people think. So as you can see here from me reading this, is. The consistency is a big surprise. Usually the population is all over the place. But now, it's consistently rising. A coincidence, you think? I think not! They're planning something. They're gaining up their numbers, everybody. They're moving up the food chain. They got soon, in just a few short years, they'll invade the oceans completely. They'll develop technology no, they won't just develop technology. They'll release the technology that they already have and destroy us all. We'll no longer be able to travel into the oceans. But that won't be enough for them. Soon, they will move onto land and kill us all! Okay. So, as you can see from all this evidence, from a social species of octopus to even non-social species forming cities, we can see that octopuses are taking the world over the world. And they are doing it soon, everybody. They are doing it soon. I want to tell everybody to make sure to hoard your guns and hide your children, because the octopuses are coming. They're coming fast. It's not going to be in the next 100 years. It's coming in the next few decades. Maybe the next year. Maybe into 2020. See it happen. Maybe it will even be this year. So the octopuses, they're coming. They're coming for us all. Okay. So if I haven't convinced you, then you're clearly insane and you won't listen to reason. But if you are logical like me, and you have listened to the reason, then you will know that the octopuses are taking over, and you will know to hide your guns. But we don't have to destroy the octopuses. You see, the octopuses. You see, humans have one, but there is humans are very stupid. So if we fight the octopuses will win. Even if we strike now, it's already too late. We must appease the octopuses, everybody. We must stop fishing them. We must only give them support, so that they, when they're about to kill humans, they may decide against it. They may decide to keep some of us as pets, for as their gratitude. So yes, we must kill everyone who hunts octopuses. Everyone who's ever eaten an octopus. We're going to have to execute them. We're going to have to make sure that the octopuses love us. We're going to have to make sure, everybody. So if you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like. And make sure to subscribe so you can be aware of every single movement of the octopuses. Of every step they get closer to destroying the world until taking it over. Anyway. And if you choose to leave a dislike, then you are clearly irrational. However, I will not stop such an irrational person from disliking if they want to. So yes, if you've enjoyed this video in any way, subscribe. If you want to know more about the octopuses, or just you see a random dude play video games and suck at it, then subscribe and watch the rest of my videos. Click the notification bell. Also, sorry for not uploading in 4 weeks. I did say that I wasn't gonna upload in 2 weeks next time, and I guess that's true since it's been 4 weeks. So yeah. So the octopuses are taking over, everybody. Subscribe to join the Comic Corporation. Notify yourself. Click the notification to know the next move of the octopuses. And goodbye to you, sir / madam.